Magandang araw sa atin lahat. Ito po yung lingkod, ang life coach ng Squad 244, Fred de Guzman po. At nais ko pong talakayin sa ating Bible study ang tungkol po sa perseverance, tiyaga, sikap. Sabi ng iba, sikreto yan ng tagumpay. Sikap at tiyaga, perseverance. May isang tao nagsabi, yung daw pong pagsisikap ay sikreto ng lahat ng katagumpayan sa buhay. It's a continued effort to achieve something in spite of difficulties, failures, or even opposition. Sa tunay naman, sapagkat kung wala pong sipag at tiyaga ang tao, kahit sa anong era ng buhay, hindi siya magtatagumpay. Lalo na kung siya po ay walang takot sa Diyos. Welcome po sa ating muling pag-aaral ng salita ng Diyos. Kapiling po natin ang Squad 244, ang butihing kapulisan ng Santa Maria, Bulacan. Papasalamat po tayo sa inyong mga kapiling natin, kapatid sa ibang dako ng bansa, lalo na sa ibang dagat. And this will, I hope, help all of us, lalo na po kami sa leadership at yung mga simpleng sibilyan at ang ating kapulisan ay magtumining sa pagsisikay, pagsisikap, pagtityaga. Hindi matinag sa layon na nais niyang maabot sa kanyang buhay. At we look forward na sa kabila ng inyong mga hurdles, dinadaanan, finally, after many times of hardship and perseverance, you would finally receive your promotion. At same token, kami rin naman sa civilian side, ay maabot namin ang aming mga hangarin sa buhay. Let's stick to the plan. Let's stick to that dream. Andun dapat yung porsigido. It is part of the established and general accepted moral value na dapat in-observe ng ating mga police officers. Wika nga ng kanilang manual, once a decision is made, PNP members shall take legitimate means to achieve the goal even in the face of internal or external difficulties and despite anything which might weaken the resolve in the course of time. So lahat tayo, may kanya-kanyang storya kung saan we have encountered difficult circumstances in carrying out an order or a task. Mga hurdles, kaabalahan na nakabalakid sa ating daraanan. And what did we do? Of course, for us to achieve the objective, magpapatuloy tayo sa plano. And then we were able to accomplish. Sabi po ng Philippians 3:14, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of God in Christ Jesus. Andun sana ipagtutumuli natin na gampanan at tukdin ang ating sinumpan tungkulin. Yung ating ipinangako sa Diyos. Yung ating nais na maabot alang-alang sa pamilya, sa tungkuling ating sinumpaan. Sabi po sa Revelation 3, chapter 2, verse 10, Revelation 2:10, huwag mong katakutan ang mga bagay na iyong malapit ng tiisin. Remember, we are always prone to things na dapat mong tiisin. So, pagka ikaw ay porsigido, andun yung perseverance. Whatever it takes, hindi mo dapat katatakutan yung malapit mo ng tiisin. Any challenges. Sabi ng Biblia, narito malapit nang ilagay ng dyablo ang ilan sa inyo sa bilangguan upang kayo masubok at magkakaroon kayo ng kapigatian ng maraming araw. This refers to the things that the devil would do to hinder, to derail any plans, assigned task na meron tayo. Magtapat ka hanggang wakas or hanggang sa kamatayan at bibigyan ka ng putong ng buhay. So, be that as it may, marami mong hurdles, challenges, abala sa daan, as long as you are perseverant, you have that perseverance, you are persevering, andun yung porsigido, andun yung tiyaga, and you really want to achieve the goal, wala makakapagpigil sa iyo. So don't be afraid of anything that you're going to suffer. Ang tao na takot, harapin ang anumang pagsubok, hindi yung magtatagal sa buhay. Wala akong mararating. Ang dyablo na lagi na lang maghahagis ng kaabalan sa ating paligid, hayaan lang natin. In the first place, laban naman ng Diyos ito. Siya ang nag-utos, siya nag-akda, siya ang nagpanukala ng mga bagay. All we need to do is to just follow the task. Remain faithful until death, sabi ng Bible. And God will give you the crown of life. Perseverance is a key sa, sa ating lahat, especially sa law enforcers, to be resilient. It's also a very helpful quality, perseverance. Of course, sa mga police, kagaya ninyo, na you want to be physically fit. Sa training, whatever, para ma-achieve ang ating promotion. So, when we are talking about perseverance, hindi mailalayo yung salitang resilience. And resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity. You are being elastic. You have the capability to endure hardships. Resilience. Andun yung flexible ka. It's what we need sa mga law enforcers. Of course, also sa mga civilians to strive for the best. To achieve our goal. And in order to survive, maabot, ma-accomplish ang ating mga career with sound mind, body, and spirit. Resilience is what we need to be able to gather together, to be able to function well, to enjoy many more happy and productive years. Lana, nag-invest ka ng perseverance, resilience, pag nag-retire ka na from your job, masaya kang magkukwento ng iyong mga pinagdaanan. So, resilience and perseverance are related in such a way that perseverance tends to be associated with steadfastness on mastering skills or completing a task, having a commitment to learning. So, how do we persevere? Para tayo matututo ng pagsisikap, pagtitiyaga, how do we apply perseverance? One, let's fix our eyes on the goal. Maging determinado tayo to achieve the mission na ipinagkatiwala sa atin. James 1:12, blessed is the man that endureth temptation, that is trials. For when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life na ipinangako ng Diyos sa mga taong umiibig sa Kanya. Fix your eyes on the goal. Second, be determined to do the right thing. Kung magpupursige din lang naman tayo at ito ay sa pagsisikap ng kalikuan para maabot ng kalikuan, sayang. Let's exert all effort to persevere, to do the right thing, even in the face of difficulties. As law enforcers, we follow standard operating procedures and due process. And we must stay in the bounds of the law para hindi tayo nalalagay sa alanganin. Laging in the bounds of the law, due process. It will help us get away to be tempted to take shortcuts just to hasten the process. Minsan, sa mga atas ng nakatataas, mali na atas, susundin ng mga subordinates, napapahamak. So, don't be tempted to take any shortcuts to hasten the process. Lagi po tayo dun sa katwiran sa tama. James 1 verse 2 and following, mga kapatid, ariin niyong buong kagalakan kung kayo mahulog sa sari-saring mga pagsubok. Yama ang pagsubok ay sa inyong pananampalataya gumagawa ng pagtitiis, when we are persevering, having that perseverance sa ating ginagawa, lagi po expect to have some trials so that you will be able to endure. At inyong pabayaan ng pagtitiis ay magkaroon ng sakdal na gawa. When we are enduring the process, it will, sabi ng Bible, upang kayo maging sakdal at ganap na walang anumang kakulangan. You will be well equipped. Thirdly, in applying perseverance, do your best. Alang-alang sa Diyos at sa bayan. Ang ating ginagawa hindi lamang po sa ating sarili o para sa sariling kapritsyo lamang or wala lang. No. What we do is for God and country, especially for our family. So if we lift up our mission sa Panginoon, Lord, guide me sa maghapong ito, then He will lead us to do the right thing in accomplishing our mission. Colossians 3:23. Sabi po ng Bible, anumang inyong ginagawa ay inyong gawin ng buong puso. Gaya sa Panginoon, hindi sa tao. So you will do your task. You will do your mission for God's honor and glory. Hindi para mapurihan lamang ng tao. Sabi ni isang kilalang tao, perseverance is the hard work you do. After you get tired of doing the hard work you already did. Totoo naman. So if at first you do not succeed, ano gagawin? Try again. It alludes to perseverance. So how will we apply sa ating buhay yung perseverance? Maraming atleta, sports, kingdom, have natural ability, but what is it that turns a mediocre athlete into a gold medal champion? One athlete is willing to be hurt, willing to take the challenge more than the others. Yung iba, konting training lang, quit na. But those medalists are willing to take the challenge. They're willing to persevere. So when you cannot take another step, your muscles are sore, your body is aching, this is what it means to be running the race with perseverance. Do one more lap. Do one more round, kumbaga. So being able to persevere sa buhay na ito, na puno ng pagsubok, it will give us opportunity para tumibay ang ating pananampalataya. Tumibay yung hangaran nating tuparin ng ating misyon, and it will produce fruit sa ating buhay. Without perseverance, we would live a shallow, surface level lives, void of authentic relationships, and void of meaningful aspirations. Maraming mabubuting bagay sa ating buhay na atin nakamit, baka di napansin, because during the time, before you have that time, you did the hard work and you are consistent. Some of you may be passing through some trials. You may be passing through some depressions. You've been hurting dahil sa isang family member. You might be having some depression due to coworker, kasama sa trabaho. Some people are unfair sa iyo. May problema sa pamilya. A friend just stabbed you at the back. Perhaps you were passed over for a promotion. You're bearing up another tremendous pressure. And you're running to build endurance. Such thing, although mabigat, masakit, perhaps the Lord is allowing this to happen to you for you to be able to endure, persevere, and get a hold of your dream in due time. So having perseverance is a character trait for you to be successful in life. Wala po magtatagumpay kung hindi nagsikap sa buhay. So when you persevere, matutupad sa atin yung matandang kasabihan, when the going gets tough, only the tough gets the going. Totoo naman po yan. Hebrews 12:1, let us run with patience the race that is set before us. So patience here literally means endurance. Let us run and live our life with patience, endurance. It means bearing up under some load, some challenges. So if you're looking for an easy way, a cheap way, or a lazy way to do our job, or you want all the honey and no bees, a life of ease, listen, this business, this life or work of running this race means that you're going to go at it with all your heart. You may be having some health issues. You may be having some relationship issues or work-related issues. No one is excluded. We are to run with endurance. Hindi dapat yun makapigil sa ating pagsisikay sa buhay. And when you watch someone running, lalo yung mga atleta natin, mga nagte-training, you can notice how intense yung kanilang ginagawa. So if you're in this race, you need to pray over it, you need to weep over it, you need to study over it, and you need to work over it. You cannot do it sitting. Kung kailangan you do it standing. So I've learned that God does business with those who mean business. Hindi po nakikipagtrabaho ang Diyos sa mga taong walang pakialam sa buhay. Lazy. So being an officer and doing your job is a full-time work. Do not settle any longer for being a part-time officer. Tulad din nating mga Christian. The devil, hindi tatayuan ng balahibo when we see us being a part-time Christian. No. So, in a case study for police promotion, ang wika nila, perseverance plays very highly. Having a combination of personal judgment, past experiences, and a keen sense of purpose may be a sound philosophy, but it's not necessarily reliable if you are aiming to convert aspiration into promotion success. So the state of mind is vital. With right support at the right time and encouragement from your loved ones, from your comrades and friends, napakahalaga po niyan in raising awareness and building confidence. So you need to enhance your ability to align to your daily duties with the rank you desire and verbally link evidence with organizational priorities and interests. And you would close this gap with a confidence na I can make it. So have the growth mindset. You stay motivated, determinado, enthusiastic. Those are the starting position if you are thinking of a promotion. Di natin makuha agad ang desired promotion. Remember, sabi ng Proverbs 24:16, a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again. Your promotion may pass over you. Di man makuha agad sa inyong panahon, but it will come. Bangon ulit. Try again. Another guy said, there's nothing so fatal to character as half-finished task. So the values of courage, persistency, perseverance ay kailangan natin. And let me close with this story. I've said it once, but as an illustration of a persevering life. At age 22, he failed in business. At age 23, he ran for Congress. He failed. At age 24, he failed in business. Age 25, he was elected to Congress. At age 26, his wife died. At age 27, he had a nervous breakdown. At age 29, he ran for speakership, talo siya. At age 31, he was defeated in Congress. Age 34, he ran again for Congress, he was defeated. Ayaw tumigil. Age 37, he won for Congress. At age 39, he lost for Congress. At age 46, he ran for Senate. Natalo siya. Age 47, he ran for Vice President. Talo siya. At age 49, he ran for the Senate again. He lost. At age 51, he was elected President of the United States. And his name was Abraham Lincoln. Alam nyo, kung di siya nagpatuloy, hindi siya magiging presidente. Sabi ni Jim Rowe, do not wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Tulungan tayo ng Panginoong Diyos na to be a better person than yesterday. If you are looking for a competition, compete with yourself. Let's be a better person than we are yesterday. Hindi po dahil sa ibang tao na kayo pagkompetensya tayo, no. Let's compete with ourselves kung talagang gusto natin and do it better. Again, please pray for Patrolman Jason Reville, Police Corporal Jodrick Benedictus, Police Staff Sergeant Adio Burgess, Police Master Sergeant Fernando Datig, Police Master Sergeant Michael Bermejo, Police Master Sergeant Ryan Garcia, Police Senior Master Sergeant Wilray Guillermo, and of course ang aming squad leader na si Police Chief Master Sergeant Sir Joseph Aquino. Salamat po mga kapatid for praying for this Squad 244 and for the PNP as a whole. Sapagkat talaga kailangan lang gabay mula si Diyos. God bless you. Stay safe and God give you peace. Until next time. Salamat po.